Napoli's shock bid, 38 million for Alejandro Garnacho. What is the story regarding this? Are Manchester United willing to let him go for that fee, or is it more paper talk? We're going to talk about this cool and composed as well. There's some stories floating around. I would say, don't touch my Ghana. This is Mick Ruby. Of course, I'm not in my studio. I'm on traveling foot. I'm in Cambodia reporting live. Just checked in. But guys, let's get right into the story. Like and subscribe. And let's get right into the game and beat the press. Ghana. Let's go.
And Garnacho!
Has the Premier League ever been more challenging?
Will you be in the dugouts at Old Trafford on Sunday? I will be here. Definitely.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go, people. And of course, our team are performing, our team are fighting for each other, and Ruben Amorim is in the dugout, and Garnacho has been in the dugout. But the question is, will he go to Napoli? There's some heavy links from Italian media and lately by my friend that I spoke to earlier today when I landed here in Cambodia, Alfredo Pedula, that actually broke the story that Napoli have offered Manchester United a £38 million, including bonuses from Alejandro United. But the thing is, the United valuate Garnacho on 60 million. Is this then Napoli trying to lowball Manchester United, of the old saying, we want this guy for cheap? I say, don't touch my Ghana. Never in a million years. We know that Conte likes to have a left winger now that he's going to lose Kvaratskhelia. But Man United can do certainly one thing. Man United can go to Napoli and to say, okay, park that deal, what you're doing with PSG. We will give you Garnacho for 50, but we will pay 20 million towards Kvaratskhelia. And of course, we get an upgrade. But some reports saying that, due to Ruben Amorim's 3-4-3 system, Garnacho is struggling. But hold your horses, park it right there, in my opinion. Garnacho has been studying, Garnacho has been learning the system. Of course, he's been starting off the bench. He's been disciplinary, kept out of the squad for one game, but he came back because he listened, other than Rashford that didn't. In Rashford, as we know, he's out on his touring, trying to get a new club, and all guns blazing from Rashford and his entourage. But there's more further damning reports also coming from more Italians to say, Attila Malena, to say Napoli have already held 3 meetings with Alejandro Garnacho's entourage. They have been working on this for weeks and getting serious. It's getting serious. And of course, you got to talk to the agent. Are you interested to come to Napoli? Get it sort of personal terms, agree. You know the story. You know how it goes. But the question you have to ask, is Napoli a bigger club than Man United? Is Garnacho willing to go to Napoli to play there? He's already getting first team minutes ever since Ten Hag came in. So you got to take this a little bit with a pinch of salt, right? According to my conversation with Alfredo Pedula, of course, there is an inquiry coming from Napoli. They haven't really put a bid in. They're proposing to say, well, how much? We are willing to start with this if you're willing to sell. Bada bing, bada boom, if you know what I mean. Napolitana, yeah? But at the end of the day, it's down to Man United to say, we will sanction it. We know that the finances are dire at Man United at the moment, and we know that Sir Jim Ratcliffe will sell his grandchildren just to, sanitizing their finances to make us being profitable, to not sort of breach down the PSR and FFP rules. But apparently the rules are saying that the books need to be handed in June. So we are quite fine sailing. We are on the fine margin, and selling Rashford to whatever that might be, Barcelona or, Milan, or even Casemiro that's going to Saudi, is enough to keep and maintain and Garnacho. In my opinion, it is too early. I know I'm reading some social medias. People were saying, well, get him out of the door. He's a young kid. He's a 20-year-old. And the question is it too early to judge Garnacho? Amorim has been in the club for 2 months, and people are trying to sort of understand his system. And you can see that the coin has dropped. The 2 appearances that Garnacho did when he came to Man United into the squad, started against Arsenal, did quite well. Assisted beautiful goal. He looks like he understood not to be wasteful. Right, the 1-0 goal against Arsenal was all Ghana, breaking up the play, driving the ball, and everyone was thinking, oh, he's going to go to the right and shoot, but he didn't. He squared the ball up to Bruno and Bruno scored. This is the new improved Garnacho, in my opinion. And I don't think for a million years that Ruben Amorim will sanction this deal. I don't think so. Because why? Man United are lacking firepower at the front. You know, we are not going to certainly be thin by letting Rashford go and letting, you know, Garnacho go, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, I want to hear your thoughts and feelings regarding this. Apparently, Man United want minimum £60 million for him. And I said that is correct. That is what this young talent is worth. I mean, basically, if we sell him, it's such a pure profit because he came from the academy. Actually, Manchester United bought him from Atletico Madrid for £475,000. £470,000, and cashing in on £60 million. It's a massive profit for United. Will they do it? I said, don't touch Magana, please. It's too early. But I want to hear from you. What do you think? I don't want Ghana to go to Napoli. In that case, I don't know if Napoli is a bigger club than United. Potentially in continental Europe, they are fighting to win the league. Conte is a great manager. You have Scott McTominay, of course. Ghana is instantly mates with Scott McTominay, can be one of them, but I don't think so. No, if this deal, in my opinion, as a fan, as an independent broadcaster, I would say that don't touch Garnacho. In that case, if we want Kvaratskhelia, we can do that as a deal. Kvaratskhelia is, of course, a little bit better. He's 24 years of age. He's a world beater. And there's something that Man United need on the left side of number 10. But first and foremost, we need a left wing back. And nothing is coming out. Who are we getting? Nuno Mendes seems to be a summer signing. Are we getting a cheap one? Are we going for Alvaro Fernandez to trigger his release clause? We will see. But everything depends on the sale of Casemiro and Rashford at the moment. But, you know, of course, there was some reports saying that, you know, a loan deal for Real Betis, for Anthony, might be a plausible option. But I don't think that Garnacho is high on the priority of selling. You know, there's been some highly speculations that we said because of the system. Garnacho is a wide winger. He's not an inverted number 10, left-sided number 10, and therefore he doesn't fit. But you got to give him a little bit of time to adapt. And we've seen in the past 2-3 games that the coin is starting to drop with Garnacho. In my opinion, I think that, according to my conversation with Alfredo Padula, of course, they've been inquiring, but they haven't really put a bid. They say, what do you want from Garnacho? Man United said, okay, 60 million. Okay, we are willing to put 38 million plus add-ons. Potentially might reach up to 50, but that's not enough. This is not what Man United will have. But they're testing the waters. They're putting their toes in the water and try to see if Man United will sort of budge, because they know the Man United need money because of the PSR rules and all that stuff. But they're not so desperate as explained. You know, it all takes that we just get rid of the high wage bill earners in Casemiro and Rashford, and we are good to go for the rest of the summer. But at the end of the day, these are the stories that are coming out. I want to debunk it. I spoke to Alfredo Padula, and basically what he said to me, no, they just required like how much, and this is what we have in mind. Potentially they might come back, but at the end of the day, they need to also come to agreement what the player wants. And that is the important story here. What does the player want? I think that the Italian media is putting 2 and 2 together. Kvaratskhelia is going, potentially. You know, Conte needs a replacement. There was links with Rashford going to Napoli, where a swap deal with Osman and all that stuff, but I don't think so. The only thing is, if I was Man United, I would say I would go to Conte and I would go to Napoli, to their sporting director, say, fine, you want Garnacho, give us Kvaratskhelia. We will pay 20 million on top of what you're getting for Garnacho. But at the end of the day, these are the stories. This is the only paper talk that's going on around the transfer news. Anyway, this is kind of me rounding up in 10 minutes what's going on in the world of Manchester United this Monday, day of recording, 13th of January 2025. And we are 15 days out for the remaining of the transfer window. Let me know what you think. Do you think that Man United should cash in on Garnacho? Do you think that the low balling bid on £38 million is not enough? Or do you reckon that we should use Garnacho as a trading pawn for something better, like a Kvaratskhelia? Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. This has been Mick Ruby from Mufc RealistTV, reporting from beautiful Cambodia. I just landed. It is upside down. It is hectic. Bro, it is good to be Man United. fan today. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new, and we should catch you later for Jarvis's Corner, 9 p.m. UK time. We have a special guest on tonight, and there's no other than former ex-head of PGML referee Keith Hackett. Thank you for watching, and see you till the next time. Glory, glory, Man United. Bye for now. Cheers. God bless.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.